Alright. So, I just figured out I don't have all the pickups. However, I didn't really want to do that currently. So I want to show off a couple other things. First of all, there's some things you can do with the power bomb. I showed this off briefly before. But basically, each item with the each beam with the charge beam has a different effect if you use a power bomb. So that was the plasma beam. Ice beam is this and forms kind of a protective barrier around you. Alright, there it goes. Wave beam. Alright, that forms this little thing. It's pretty cool. I guess it can be used for like a safe way of defeating enemies. Like, I want to know how you're supposed to figure these out if you're just experimenting. That's pretty cool with the Spazer. I guess with the Spazer, you might be able to see that with the charge beam, but that's about all. Alright. Anyway, now onto the stuff I really wanted to show off. This may cause some problems, so there'll probably be some cuts. Let's kill these things. Not having the wave beam is kind of an issue. Alright, so... Wait. Store first. Alright. So I believe this is one of the rooms that you can do this glitch without crashing. Okay, it doesn't crash, but... Wait, I'm like falling through the floor. Oh, there I am. What? Yeah, I'm like stuck all the way in the corner here. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna cause some cuts. Alright, so from what I can tell, this room here is gonna be... So... basically what you wanna do... shoot the door... and activate the same thing. There we go. Alright. Alright, and that's what I wanted to happen. Floor is still solid, and leaving it allows me to actually exit. Of course, one thing you may notice is that everything's back to the way it was before. Now this has two kind of curious effects. So, one such effect is what I'm going to show off first. And then I'm going to do this again because I won't be able to continue from there. But you can see all the little bugs are back. Basically everything just is back to the way it was when I first started the game. So, if I'm correct about this, which I think I am, once you do this, you can go back into the ship. Okay, I'm not correct. But still, this lets me go into the other part of it, which I also want to show off. So, it's gonna cut again because I'm gonna need to reset again. But this, I'm just gonna show off what happens when you save, what you save and reload does. Alright. So if I reload this...
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I promise no photoshopping or anything like that has been done. Also, this screws up a little bit because I don't think you're supposed to have the screw attack in this cutscene. Basically, what I want to show off before is if you do in like if you do that glitch in like a certain room or something like that, and then go back there, it'll actually act as if, like when you go into the gunship, it'll actually act as if you just beat the game and it'll play through the whole ending. So anyway, this is all the same. So basically, I get back in here, and you'll notice I'm missing missiles because, and that has to do with because getting missiles triggers an event. So, but I can't access the pause menu right now, but I can access all my items still. My reserve tanks are still there, my energy tanks are still there. Basically everything is how it should be. Well, not how it should be, but how it was before I reset the game. So this is kind of like a sort of new game. You'd think this Ridley fight would be so much easier now, and it is. But it's actually a certain amount of times you hit him, and not just not a certain amount of damage that you deal to him. So charging beams is not really much. There's not much purpose to. It's basically just get up next to him and hit him as much as you can. So I'm not sure of everything. For instance, I'm not sure what happens when you pick up missiles. If it brings you back to how much you had before, or if it restarts back at 0. He keeps getting weak. Oh, he kind of pushes you aside. Never actually let him hit me there. Alright. So, an interesting thing is that the map doesn't really appear unless you go back into that room. Although it did this time, I don't know why. They could have used like super missiles and power bombs, but there's really no reason to. Like, everything still works the way it should. Including the gravity suit and barrier suit. Basically, it's like the only thing I'm missing is my missiles. Alright. And we're back on Planet Zebes, or Zebes, or however you pronounce that. And if you check my inventory, still got everything. Which I think I could have showed off. I mean, I had the barrier suit and gravity suit. I had the high jump, I had the space jump, I had the speed. Well, I couldn't really show off the speed booster, I guess. But, because I don't think there's a room long enough. But, it's like I've still got everything that I had before. So, with that being said, that means I can break this game in all sorts of ways. For instance, I'm not supposed to be able to get down here yet. Oh, the plasma beam is so useful against them. Blow that open with the super missiles. And the bombs would normally... And then... I normally have difficulty with this guy. But I don't think it's going to be a concern anymore. Yep, there he goes. Alright. Well, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it to go that easily. I need to go and get my missiles. Actually, yeah, my map's still filled out too. Interesting. Alright. So that means when I reload this, I could just go wherever I wanted to. But it's basically everything's in the state that it was when I first started the game. But I didn't just start the game. So it looks really far behind. But I mean, it basically acts like I did just start. Oh, no. Okay, so it still thinks I don't have map data. But that would be incorrect. Now, I've found very few videos about this, on YouTube in my time of looking it up. So, a lot of this is stuff that I've never seen before. I just know about it. Alright. Power bombs would get through this room quicker, but I don't want to use power bomb for something like that. That's weird. I think this room had something in it before. Now it does that. Weird. Not a little bit creepy. I wonder if it's because I'm not supposed to be able to get in here yet. Because, I mean, everything else is still there. Like, bombs I already had, but I was able to recollect. So I wonder if that's sort of a, like, hey, you're not supposed to be here sort of thing. I've already been through there. Also, there's not supposed to be any music here yet, but there is. Alright, I like just got this, so... Oh no. Whoa. Alright. Let's try this again. There we go. And super missiles. So what'll happen with that is it'll keep adding on to it until I get like 100 of those. So also, the 100% at the end of the game is basically just each time you pick up something, it adds it onto the counter. It adds it onto a counter because there's 100 items in this game. So it'll add on to a counter for percentage So you could technically get up to, I think, 200%. Here, so huh. I think that's where a missile upgrade was. So any bombs to get in there. So the music is back to how it was before. So I wonder if basically just none of the missiles are there. Until I pick up these original ones. These things will already look at me. Because it thinks I've already collected the item. However, it's still here. So... I mean, I could have not collected that and just had it go through that, like, the entire game. Thing they hadn't collected yet. But that would mean I couldn't go and get these missiles. Which I want to see what happens when I get these missiles. Alright, so when I pick up the missiles... What's it keep doing that? My phone keeps, like, disconnecting. So it actually resets me back at 5, I think. Either that... Or... I just need to actually get my missiles recharged now. Come on. There we go. I don't know why that doesn't work sometimes. But so look at this. This isn't showing up on the map, but Criteria was. So it's like, oh, this it doesn't think that I've seen yet. Which is kind of odd. Alright. So I think I'm gonna end this at... I'm gonna end this in a couple minutes. I'll probably be coming back to this. I don't know if I'll record it or not. I might just record it and then, right, everything. I might record it and then just not post it unless people, like, want to see it. But... Whoops. Because this is something that I'm kind of interested in looking more into. I could have gone off to the left there. But I want to see if now I can go back to where those I can go back to where those missiles were in the original game, or like originally, if they're there now. Alright, so basically you just can't find any missiles until you pick up the morph ball, I guess. Or until you pick up that single missile. Alright, so yeah, it is just Mac. So it won't, So it set my missile tanks to 0. So those I'll have to completely recollect. People are messaging on Discord. As I'm noticing, this thing is gone now. The thing that was looking at me. Do they still look over at me? They don't appear to. And more power bombs, finally. So now I'm just completely doing this out of order, because I went through and got where the bombs are. And now, I'm going Brinstar. Alright, but I think, yeah, this is gonna be where I'm gonna end this. But thank you guys for watching. I'll definitely be coming back to this. I don't know if it'll be on screen or not, though. So, look forward to that. And other than that, have a nice day.